The following is a Big Sioux Media production. This webcast is brought to you by
Absolute Business Promotions, Grindy Seeds, KTP Repair, Landmark Realty and Auction, New Hope Chiropractic, Rosenpower, White Insurance, and now the voice of the Mustangs, Deron Ruesch.
Good afternoon, Mustang Nation. This is Deron Ruesch with Big Sioux Media. We are here in Crooks at New Hope Park. This is going to be a very exciting game. Tri-Valley welcomes in the rival to the southwest of us, with West Central coming in. Got the coaches out there talking right now. These two teams are both undefeated. Tri-Valley comes in with a 6-0 record. Trojans come in with a 7-0 record. Trojans squeaked by Elk Point Jefferson yesterday, 7-6. Last week they defeated Del Rapids 11-1, defeated Flandreau 10-0, defeated Dual 5-2, defeated Beersford 10-0, and defeated Elcester Hudson 11-1. Tri-Valley 6-0. They're currently number 2 in the state. I forgot to mention West Central is number 1 in the state in Class A ball. Tri-Valley's number 2. They defeated McCook Central Montrose last week 16-1. Defeated Baltic 20-0. Defeated Flandreau 10-2. Defeated Madison 18-2. And defeated Dakota Valley 9-6. That's how their last 5 games looked. These three teams, since a couple of years ago, have met 3 times. West Central won last year 12-0, and then in 2023, West Central won 18-2 and 19-0. So that's how this matchup looks tonight. Beautiful day for some softball. Not a cloud in the sky, just a real slight breeze. Probably the struggle is going to be probably too much sun. If there's some pop flies to the outfield, they'll have to deal with some sunshine. Our umps today is David Ike and Brian Holter. Appreciate these two gentlemen coming to ump this game. Come on down to New Hope Park. Bring the family out. It's going to be some great ball. Looks like there's baseball doesn't have practice tonight. So there's some baseball players out here. We'll have introductions here shortly. Trojans are coached by head coach Heather Harden and assistant coach Cyan Matterson. Tri-Valley is coached by head coach Sammy Van Essel with assistant coaches Sam Williams and Shelly Grindy. This is probably going to be one of the most televised games. I think I see like about 3 game changers up on the fence. Plus, thanks for joining Big Sioux Media this afternoon. Should be having some player introductions here shortly and the national anthem.
One welcome softball fans to today's softball game between the visiting West Central Trojans and your Tri-Valley Mustangs.
All right, now we're getting ready for some introductions.
Sportsmanship, in other words, to be a good sport only when it's to their advantage. Sportsmanship isn't something you do. In times, it's something that requires constant effort. The South Dakota High School Activities Association reminds you that good sports are winners because they understand sportsmanship and educational athletics is a full-time job. Today's umpires are Brian Holter and David Ike.
David Ike and Brian Holter are the umps.
Foremost provider of comprehensive orthopedic care in Sioux Falls and the surrounding communities. The athletic trainers provided by the Orthopedic Institute for tonight's contest is Ben Gannon. Tri-Valley Athletics would also like to thank our sponsors, Sioux Falls Specialty Hospital and Sioux Falls Urgent Care, for their support of our athletes throughout the year. Now, here's the batting order for the West Central Trojans.
Batting first, playing center field, a senior, Izzy Parsons. Batting second, number 17, playing second base, a junior, Sophie Rolfson.
Number 12, and pitching, Liz Miller.
Batting third, pitcher, a junior, Liz Miller.
Ayla Kramer. Batting fifth.
Batting fourth, a shortstop, a junior, Ayla Kramer. Batting fifth at third base, a sophomore, Brianna Huff. Batting sixth at left field, a senior, Cadence Lupkes.
Number 8, and playing right field.
And at batting seventh at catcher, a junior, Maddie Kunzweiler. And batting ninth, playing first base, a junior, Addie Kunzweiler.
Now for the Tri-Valley Mustangs batting order.
Now over to the Tri-Valley Mustangs.
Cadence Davey.
First batter at catcher, a sophomore, Cadence Davey. Batting second at second base, a sophomore, Sienna Helverson.
Pitching today, Emery Jones.
Batting third at pitcher, a sophomore, Emery Jones. Batting fourth at first base, a senior, Emery Pearson.
Playing shortstop, Izzy Davey.
Batting fifth, playing shortstop, a senior, Izzy Davey. Batting sixth at third base, a junior, Haley Sorensen. Batting seventh at center field, a junior, Ava Christensen. Batting eighth and playing left field, a junior, Maddie Heavey. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, a senior, Keegan Kukta. And then playing right field but not batting as a junior, Danica Fluth. So that's how things are looking here at New Hope. We're going to go right into the national anthem. All right, beautiful afternoon for some softball here. West Central comes into Mustang territory. One of these teams has got to walk away undefeated. The other one's got to come up with a loss. West Central's number 1 in the state. Tri-Valley's number 2. Again, Emery Jones is going to be pitching for Tri-Valley. Again, the starting lineup, the first three batters for West Central is Izzy Parsons, Sophie Rolfson, and Liz Miller. Going around the infield for Tri-Valley, Cadence Davey. Cadence Davey is catching. First base is Emery Pearson. At second base is Sienna Helverson. At shortstop is Izzy Davey. And at third base is Haley Sorensen. And then for the outfield for the Mustangs, Maddie Heavy's in left field. Ava Christensen in center field and Danica Fluth. Izzy Parsons batting for West Central. And we're ready to get started here. First one's in there for a swinging strike. That one's high, ball one. Ball two, little inside. 2-1 is the count here on Parson. There's a bunt. It's foul out of play. 2-2 is the count. Parsons is the first batter for West Central. That one is down the left or third baseline, foul. I think both of these teams are batting over 500, so most of their batters, 50% of the time, are getting on base. That one's fouled back. Parsons still hanging in there. 2-2 is still the count. That one's also fouled. Parsons strikes out with a swinging strike. Jones off to a great start.
Now batting and playing second base, number 17.
Now batting second, a junior, Sophie Rolfson, right-handed hitter. Got a check swing. That was in their first strike. One out here, the top of the first. There's a hit out to right center field. That's going to drop in there for a hit. Mishandled by Tri-Valley. And sliding into second base is Rolfson as she gets a double. Now batting is Liz Miller. Liz is playing pitcher. Trojans got their first runner in scoring position as Miller's going to take that first one in there for a strike. That one's fouled out of play. That one's wrapped into left field, gets by Heavey. Trojans going to bring in their first run of the game, and Miller comes up with a double to get the first run on the board. Now batting for West Central is Alea Kramer.
Now batting number 14, Ayla Kramer.
That one's in there for a ball. Ayla Kramer's playing shortstop today. There's a hit into the gap in right center field. Another run comes in, plays at second base, and Kramer gets a double. Three doubles in a row for West Central.
Now batting number 1, playing third base, Brianna.
Now batting is Brianna Hoff. West Central up 2-0. That one's in their first looking strike. 1 out, 2 runs in. That one's high. 1-1. There's a hit into right field. It's going to drop in there for a base hit. And mishandled. There's a play at home in safely. Tri-Valley playing a little lax there.
Now batting number 2, playing left field, Cadence Lupkes.
Halverson mishandled the ball at second base, puts another run on the board. Runners only on first base. Cadence Lupkes is batting for West Central. Still only 1 out. Trojans up 3-0 here in the top of the first. There's a swinging strike. Some good hitting here by West Central. And that's in there for another strike. One and 2 is the count. That one's high. Ball 2. There's a pop fly. Pearson's blocking out the sun. Makes the catch for out number 2. Emery Pearson gets that pop fly. Now batting at catcher, Maddie Kunzweiler. Ball 1. There's a hit to Sorensen over to first base for the 3rd out, and the Mustangs get out of that inning. But West Central puts 3 runs on the board. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Looking for a way to make your business or organization stand out? Look no further than Absolute Business Promotions. We specialize in creating custom items for fundraising events, booster clubs, weddings, baby and bridal showers, anniversaries, birthday parties, sports teams apparel and uniforms, spirit wear, parades, banquets, awareness events, and so much more. Visit AbsoluteBusinessPromotions.com or call us at 605-204-5255 and let us help you bring your business to life.
All right, we are getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. Tri-Valley's turn to bat. Trojans score first, put 3 up. Couple of doubles. Trojans left 1 stranded. So batting for Tri-Valley, these are the first 3 batters. We got Cadence Davey along with Sienna Helverson and Emery Jones. Again, pitching for West Central is Liz Miller. At catcher is Maddie Kunzweiler. All right, Cadence looking to get things started here for Tri-Valley. Cadence is playing catcher this afternoon. Beautiful day for some softball here in Crooks. First one's in there high for ball 1. That one's fouled back. 1-1. Cadence fouls that one back. 1-2 is the count. Cadence has got to pop that one up right into Brianna Huff's glove. That's the first out.
Now batting and playing second base, Sienna Helverson.
Now batting for Tri-Valley is Sienna Helverson. Sienna's playing second base this afternoon. That one's high for ball 1. That one just catches that inside corner. Strike 1. 1-1. That one is in there for a strike. She was asked, what is your jersey number and why would you choose it? She said 24 because it was Cadence's number last year. Sienna's also been playing competitive softball for the past 12 years. And there is a strikeout. Now batting for Tri-Valley at pitcher, Emery Jones.
Emery Jones.
Emery's bat of choice is an Easton Ghost Unlimited. Ball one. She could pick a walk-up song. She would go to Soulja Boy. I'm assuming Crank as she takes that one in there for strike one, 1-1. And that one's in there for strike two. Great off-speed pitch there by Miller. That one's high. 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on for Tri-Valley. And there is strike three, and that'll do it for the first inning. Tri-Valley puts no runs up. Tri-Valley down 0-3. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
If you have insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson, president of White Insurance. They have all of your insurance needs from farm, home, auto, business, crop, life, and health insurance. White Insurance is located at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks. For all of your insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson of White Insurance, 605-543-5722, or stop in at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks.
All right, hitting the top of the second inning. West Central
Now batting number 8.
struck out 2 batters for against the Mustangs. Now batting is Miley Travis for West Central. It's in there for ball one. Ball two. That one comes in a little high. Great crowd on hand here at New Ho Park. Ball three. Travis goes up on the count, 3-0. Jones trying to get back into the rhythm. That one's in there for strike one. 3-1 is the count. Strike two. 3-2, full count. And she's going to draw a walk. First walk of the afternoon that Jones gave up. Now batting is Addie Kunzweiler. Swing and a miss. Strike one. No outs. Travis just took a walk. There's a bunt down third base line, picked up by Helverson, over to first base for the first out. Travis does move to second base.
Now batting
back to the top of the order. We have Izzy Parson. She struck out swinging for her first time up. Ball one. One out here in the top of the second. Ooh. Sorensen almost got to that. That one was a bunted foul. 1-1. One out. One runner on second base. That one is slapped, foul, down, out of play, down the third baseline. 1-2 is the count. That one's going to be popped up. Sorensen looking for it, just out of reach. Sorensen made a great effort down the third baseline. That one is also foul. Parsons hanging in there with a 1-2 count. There's a hit into left field. That drops in there. And we got runners on the corners.
Now batting number 17, Sophie Rolfson.
Now batting for West Central is Sophie Rolfson. Sophie came up with a double her first time at bat last inning. That one's in there for a strike. Stolen base by Parsons. Smart play by Cadence. Hang on to it. So runners on second and third. That one's high. 1-1. There's a pop fly. Helverson tracking it. Loses it in the sun. Drops the ball. Another run comes in. And West Central puts another tax on another one.
Now batting number 12, Liz Miller.
Now batting for West Central at pitcher, Liz Miller. Liz had a double on her first time up to bat. Catches the outside edge for strike one. One out here in the top of the second. Runners on second and third. Miller at the big swing. Oh, and 2 is the count on Miller. Miller fouls that one back out of play. Sounds like some vehicle got hit. Jones up on the count over Miller, 0-2. She gets a hold of that one. That's going to be tracking foul. over Heavey's head. Count is still 0-2. Miller back up, trying to protect that plate. Jones puts that one in, and Miller goes down looking. 2 outs.
Now batting the shortstop, number 14, Ayla.
Now
Kramer.
batting is Ayla Kramer. She also had a double in the first inning. That one's in there for a strike. 2 outs. Cadence does a good job keeping that one in front of her. 1-1. Kramer plays shortstop for West Central. She fouls that one back. 1-2. Takes that one for ball 2. That one's lined right over the top of Jones. In comes 1 run. Here comes the 2nd run. Plays at home. West Central puts up 2 more with another double. Now batting for West Central is Brianna Hoff.
Now batting number 1, Brianna Hoff.
6-0 lead here for the Trojans, top of the 2nd. First one is in there for a looking strike. That one's fouled out of play. 1-1. That one's fouled back. Two outs. Trojans still have 1 runner on second base. Double by Kramer. There's a pop fly high. Heavey's tracking over. Heavey makes the catch. That's out number 3. Trojans put up a couple of more runs, put up 3 more runs up. 6-0 over the Mustangs. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
New Hope Chiropractic has been serving the Tri-Valley School District and surrounding areas for the last 17 years. We've been a longtime supporter of Tri-Valley fine arts and athletics. If you have a need for chiropractic care, or maybe even a condition or symptom that isn't necessarily back or muscle related, give us a try. Over 3,000 patients already have. We're located in Crooks. We're open Monday through Friday, with evening appointments available on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Give us a call at 543-5700. Enjoy the game, and let's continue to support our Mustangs.
All right, back to the action here at New Hope Park. Now batting for Tri-Valley at first base, a senior Emery Pearson.
Now batting and playing first base, Emery Pearson.
Pearson looking to get things started here for Tri-Valley. Pearson's going to foul that one back. Good eye there by Pearson. Takes ball 1-1. Bottom of the second inning. Tri-Valley trying to get a couple of runs back here. Trojans put up 3 runs in their first 2 times at bat. That one's going to be caught. Nice job there by Rolfson. She makes the catch on Pearson.
Number 2, the shortstop, Izzy Davy.
Izzy Davy batting for Tri-Valley. Mustangs trying to get their first runner on the bags here with Izzy batting. That one's inside, ball 1. Izzy fouls that one back, 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. Izzy gets hold of that one, and she puts it right between second base and Kramer. And Izzy gets on base for Tri-Valley. Now batting, playing third base this afternoon, a junior Haley Sorensen. Izzy reached first base on a hit. Sorensen takes the first one for a strike. Play down first base. Izzy slides back under, or slides in underneath the tag. Sorensen down in the count, 0-2. Sorensen strikes out. Out number 2. Now batting for Tri-Valley, the left fielder, junior Maddie Heavey. I'm out of order. At center field, a junior, Ava Christensen. Getting ahead of myself. Coonsweiler trying to keep Izzy Davy honest at first base. Two and 0 is the count for Christensen. Three and 0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Izzy Davy reached on a hit. She still remains at first base. One's in there for strike one, 3-1. And Christensen's going to take a walk. Now we can get over to the left fielder. Now batting's Maddie Heavey. Tri-Valley with runners on first and second, 2 outs. First one's in there for a strike. Maddie's Heavey pregame rituals to have a Snickers as she takes strike 2. Heavey goes down in the count, 0-2. And Heavey's going to strike out for out number 3. That'll do it here for 2 innings. Tri-Valley leave 2 on, put no runs in. West Central up 6-0. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
To see how Wyffels hybrids can increase corn yields on your farm, contact Carter or Mike at Grindy Seeds at 605-254-7447. Wyffels hybrids, more than a number.
All right, coming back to the action here at New Hope Park in Crooks. Top of the 3rd inning. Lupkis batting for West Central. Lupkis flew out her first time up to bat, lays a bunt down. Jones picks it up over to first base for the first out. Nice job there by Jones charging in. Now batting for West Central is Maddie Kunzweiler. Fouls that one back. That one's fouled back. Strike 2. Jones goes up on the count over Kunzweiler. 0-2. There's a pop fly. Let's get it dropping the gap. Fluth stretches out. Play at second base is no good. Kunzweiler gets a hit. Now batting is Miley Travis. Miley walked. Pinch runner coming in. Lindsey Hoff, it looks like, stepped in as a pinch runner on second base. Travis fouls that one back. Looks like the game changer cameras are a magnet today. That one's in there for strike 2. Clear skies here, no really negligible breeze. That one's fouled, tip fouled. That one's high, ball 1. 1-2. That one's hit out to right field. Fluth tracks it, catches it. There's a tag up. As Hoff is going to move over to third base. First out just made by Fluth. Now batting is Addie Kunzweiler. That one's going to drop, but out of play. Tri-Valley just kind of a step behind on some of these foul balls. That one is a tip. Strike 2. Kunzweiler laid down a bunt for her first time up and was thrown out on a fielder's choice. That one's going to be fouled out of play. One's in there for a ball, 1-2. Addie's going to take that one looking, and there's a strikeout for Jones. That'll do it for the top of the third. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media.
Ready to buy or sell your next home? We are here to help. From bare land to homes to farms, we sell it all. Start to finish, we will be next to you the entire way to help you achieve your real estate dreams. We know this area well because we live and work here. We are your neighbors. With over 60 years of combined real estate experience, we are your trusted local real estate professional. Landmark Realty and Auction. When you're ready to make your next move, call us first.
All right, coming up on the bottom of the third. West Central still up 6-0. They leave one stranded on the third inning.
Number 12, Keegan Cookta.
Keegan Cookta batting for Tri-Valley. She's the designated player today. That one's in there for strike 1. That one's high, 1-1. Looks like Miller has a good curveball, rise ball. That one's high. Ball 2, 2-1. Cooked it's her first bat of the afternoon. This finally gets the Mustangs through their order the first time. On deck is Cadence Davey. 2-2. That one's tipped, fouled, and caught. So that's the first out. Cadence Davey batting for Tri-Valley.
Now batting number 1, Cadence Davey.
Cadence flew out to third base her first time up. It's in there for strike 1. There, that one's hit into left field. Tracked in there by Lupkus for the first out. Or for the second out, sorry.
Now batting and playing second base, number 24, Sienna Helverson.
Helverson now batting for Tri-Valley. That one's fouled back, out of play. That one's in there for a ball. That one's fouled back, out of play. Her team goal for Tri-Valley is to win state this year. Tri-Valley definitely has the talent to do that. It's kind of struggling here against West Central. Down 6-0. 2-2 is the count, 2 outs. Helverson struck out her first time up. There's a hit, and she's going to get on the base with a nice hit right between the third baseman and shortstop. Emery Jones now batting for Tri-Valley.
Now hitting pitcher, number 4, Emery Jones.
Emery Jones pitching for Tri-Valley this afternoon. Her first time out, she struck out. Jones takes the first one for a strike. Jones wraps that one into left field. That one drops in there for a hit. Now batting for Tri-Valley is Emery Pearson.
Emery Pearson.
Emery popped out for her first time up this afternoon. 2 outs, runners on first and second. 2 hits in a row here for Tri-Valley. Pearson takes a swinging strike. Takes that one inside for strike two, right on the corner. Her pregame ritual is an energy drink and to jam out. As she strikes out for out number 3, Tri-Valley leaves 2 on. No runs in. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
True Weight Solutions, offered exclusively at New Hope Chiropractic in Crooks. A weight loss program that is simple and sustainable because you're not eating prepackaged foods or taking additional medications, there's no exercise required, and it is certainly not a starvation diet. Since we've launched the program, we've helped people lose a considerable amount of weight, which has led to some pretty happy and healthy patients. To learn more, it's really simple. Just go to our website or give us a call. This might just be the program for you.
All right, top of the 4th coming up. Tri-Valley still unable to put any runs across the plate. Trail 6-0. Now batting is Izzy Parsons. That one's in there for strike 1, 1-1. Parsons got to hit her last time up. She's going to slap that one foul down the left field line. Beautiful afternoon for some softball. Mustangs playing in Crooks on their home field as a check swing goes foul. 1-2 the count on Parsons. Parson fouls that one back. Ball 2, 2-2. Three and two full count here on Parsons. That line drive right into Haley Sorensen's glove for out number 1. Sorensen was standing in the right spot at the right time on that play. Now batting is Sophie Rolfson. She doubled her first time up and reached on an error her second bat. There's a wrap into center field, back, and caught there by Christensen for out number 2. Now batting for the Trojans is Liz Miller. Her last time out, she struck out looking. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 4th inning. Ball one. There's a wrap into left field. Drops in right on the edge of the grass. And Miller's going to get a hit.
Now batting number 14, Ayla Kramer.
Ayla Kramer batting for West Central. 2 for 2 today. She's had 2 doubles. Got 2 outs. Tri-Valley trying to get out of this inning with no runs for the Trojans. There's a hit right to Davy over to first base. Gets away on Tri-Valley. Comes in a run for West Central on a throwing error.
Now batting number 1, Brianna Hoff.
Now batting for the Trojans is Brianna Huff. Two outs, 1 runner on first base. That's a hit. Popped up right over Helverson's head. Drops in there.
Now batting number 2, Cadence
Lupkes batting for West Central. Runners on the corners here for Trojans. Up 7-0. There's a pop fly. Christensen sees it and locks it in for out number 3. Trojans leave 2 on, but put 1 more on the board. Trojans up 7-0 as we get ready to hit to the bottom of the 4th inning. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Build life-saving fire trucks at Rosenbauer. Rosenbauer America has been building life-saving fire apparatus for over 40 years in the Sioux Falls area. On-the-job training is available for most positions, and we need dedicated, responsible individuals to help us on our mission of saving lives and protecting property. Every moment counts at Rosenbauer, and every member of our team is treated just as importantly. Be part of something that matters. Go to buildfiretrucks.com to apply today.
Tri-Valley coming up to the plate. Bottom of the 4th. Batting for Tri-Valley is Izzy Davy. Izzy had a hit for her first time up. Bottom of the 4th inning. Davy takes that one for ball 1. That's high for ball 2. Davy up on the count 2-0. Davy gets a hit. That's going to drop in there. She rounds first base, and she'll hold up there as Izzy 2 for 2 this afternoon. Now batting is Haley Sorensen for Tri-Valley. Sorensen struck out her first time up to bat. Had a great play for the first out on this inning. Caught a line drive shot. Sorensen, oh, right back to Miller. Great snag by her. And the Mustangs hit into a double play.
Now batting number 3, Ava Christensen.
2 outs here, no runners on for Tri-Valley. Nothing you can do about that one. What a great wrap by Sorensen. Unfortunately, Miller snagged that one for an unassisted double play. Ava Christensen batting for Tri-Valley. Ava had a walk her first time up, fouls that one back. 1-1. Strike 2. Ava fouls that one back. Newhall Park is full of spectators. Really appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Two and two. And Christensen's going to take that one for a strike, and that'll do it. We'll keep it here. Tri-Valley still trails West Central 7-0. Let's hear from one of our sponsors. We got KTP Repair, specializing in ATV, UTV, and snowmobiles. KTP Repair is your local one-stop shop for all your service and repair needs, from oil changes to complete engine overhauls. No job is too big or too small. Looking to accessorize your unit? KTP Repair offers thousands of parts and accessories for you to choose from. With professional installation, we are conveniently located between Del Rapids and Colton and offer pickup and delivery as well. Call KTP Repair at 605-929-6673 to schedule your appointment today. Maddie Kunzweiler. She gets a hold of that one, sends it back, and that one is gone for a home run. Kunzweiler took the first pitch and let it ride. Miley Travis batting for the Trojans. Now up 8-0. No outs. 1-1 is the count on Travis. She flew out her last time up. That one kind of gets away on Jones. 2-1. A little bit of a breeze is blowing straight out into center field. 2-2. That one's fouled out of play. Hits the light, comes straight down. Whew. Count remains at 2-2. No outs, no one on. Maddie Kunzweiler knocked one out of the park in the left field. There's a shot right down the first base line. Pearson unable to grab that. Travis gets a hit.
Now batting number 5, Addie Kunzweiler.
Now batting for the Trojans, a lefty, Addie Kunzweiler. Catches the outside edge for strike one. No outs, one runner on first base. There's a hit off of Izzy Davies' glove. Trojans now with 2 runners on, one on first, one on second. Coach Van Essel's got to come out, have a little chit-chat. Looks like we're going to get a new pitcher here. It looks like Izzy Davy is going to take over that role. Emery Jones is going to step back and play shortstop. Well, she is warming up. Let's hear another word from one of our sponsors. We have the Minnehaha Conservation District. Specializing, they're your local source for all your conservation needs, including conservation planning, pollinator and wildlife habitat establishment, native grass seeding, shelter belt rehabilitation, tree plantings, application assistance for NRCS programs, and more. Go to minnehahacd.org for more information. They've been extremely busy putting tree orders together for people to pick up. Also, they have a brand new drill for drilling in small grains or soybeans. All right, looks like Izzy is ready to roll here. That one's in there for a strike. Parsons hits it to Jones, over to Sorensen for the first out. Jones got down low on that one. Parson makes it on the fielder's choice. Sophie Rolfson. Sophie's first time up, she got a double. There's a little pop out, pop up, and out. Jones catches that one for out number 2.
Now batting number 12, Liz Miller.
Liz Miller batting for the Trojans. Last time up, she had a hit. Tri-Valley looking to try to get out of this inning with only giving up 1 run. That one's in there for a strike. Catches the outside edge for strike 2. 0-2 is the count on Miller. Pitching change here. Is he pitching for Tri-Valley? There's a pop-up. And Pearson's got to step in front of Halverson for out number 3, but Tri-Valley gives up another run. We'll just keep it right here for right now. Tri-Valley trying to get something going here in the 5th. Anything after 5 innings, you can have a 10-run rule. Don't want to have that happen.
Batting number 30, Maddie Heavey.
Maddie Heavey batting for Tri-Valley. Heavey's got to take that first one for a strike. Ball 1, 1-1. Fouled back. That poor camera up there is kind of taking a licking tonight up on the fence. You should have a fundraiser, have a target right there. And Heavey takes that one for a swinging strike. Cookta is batting for Tri-Valley. Keegan struck out her first time up. She's going to foul that one back. Sounds like the baseball team's behind us adding some special effects sounds. That one's in there for strike 2, 0-2. One's in there for a ball. Keegan's pregame ritual is to listen to some hype music. Her favorite pregame food or snack is a bubbler. Keegan gets a hold of that one. Oh, air on the shortstop. Ball just died on Kramer and went right between her legs as Cookta gets on base for Tri-Valley. Now batting is Cadence Davey for Tri-Valley. Peyton Vogt comes in for as a pinch runner for Cookta.
Number 1, Cadence Davey.
Cadence flew out to left field her last time up. Coach Van Essel out there having a quick little talk, making some subs. Tri-Valley trying to get some runs back on the board here, the bottom of 5. One out, one runner on. Vote in running for Tri-Valley. Cadence has got to foul that one out over Trojans' dugout. It's in there for ball 1, 1-1. Keegan Cookta got on base for Tri-Valley, and then they put Peyton Vogt in as a pinch runner. There's a wrap into right center field. Vogt rounds second base. Cadence is going to go into second. Here's the play at home. Peyton Vogt is in there safe for Tri-Valley. Play at third base. Cadence with a big wrap for Tri-Valley. And the Mustangs finally put a run on the board.
Now batting, second baseman number 24.
Halverson now batting for the Mustangs. One out. Cadence Davies on third base. Halverson had a hit her last time up. Looking for another one now. Throw back to third base. Davey back in safely. Halverson gets a hold of that one. It's going to drop down the left field line in foul territory. Halverson batting 1 for 2 this afternoon. Struck out her first time up, hit her second. Only one out. 2-1's the count. That one's fouled back, 2-2. That one puts another dent on top of the concession stands. That one's popped up right to Kramer at shortstop. She tracks it in. Two outs.
Now batting, number 4, the pitcher, shortstop, Emery Jones.
Emery Jones batting for Tri-Valley. Mustangs 2 outs. Cadence Davies standing on third base. First one's in there for a strike. Jones had a hit her last time up. Jones takes that one for a swinging strike, 0-2. Ball 1. Emery's favorite bat is an Easton Ghost Unlimited. Ball 2, 2-2. Miller trying to make her chase a little bit. Miller had gone up on the count to 0-2. Jones has taken the last 2 pitches for a ball. Trying to protect the plate. And Jones is going to strike out for out number 3. Mustangs leave one on, but they get one in. And we're going to head to the top of the 6th. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network. Tri-Valley 1, West Central 8.
Looking for a way to make your business or organization stand out? Look no further than Absolute Business Promotions. We specialize in creating custom items for fundraising events, booster clubs, weddings, baby and bridal showers, anniversaries, birthday parties, sports teams apparel and uniforms, spirit wear, parades, banquets, awareness events, and so much more. Visit AbsoluteBusinessPromotions.com or call us at 605-204-5255 and let us help you bring your business to life.
All right, getting ready for the top of the 6th inning. Kramer batting for West Central. Easy Davy came into the 5th inning to pitch. Got the Davies sisters at pitcher and Cadence Davy at catcher. West Central still has an 8-1 lead. We play 7 innings. First one's in there for a strike. I want to give a shout out to all of our area farmers. Lots of planters rolling today. Please be careful on the road. 0-2 is the count here on Kramer. There's a wrap right into left field, and Kramer gets a base hit. Brianna Huff batting for the Trojans. She had a hit at her last time up. No outs, one runner on first base with Kramer. There's a hit into right field. That one's going to trail just foul. Goes the Mustangs' way there. Just a super light breeze, clear skies, beautiful ball weather. There's a hit right to Jones, and it bounces between her legs. Cadence Lupke's batting for West Central. 2 runners on, runners on first and second. Strike one. That one's in there for strike 2. 0-2 is the count on Lupkes. There's a hit to Halverson. She's going to pick it up over to first base. Gets the first out.
Up to bat, number 18, Maddie Kunzweiler.
Maddie Kunzweiler batting for the Trojans. She had a solo shot home run into left field her last time up. Runners on second and third, 1 out. There's a pop fly. Mustangs hit the fence. Ball drops in there or the ball drops in a foul territory. Good effort by Tri-Valley trying to track that one down. 0-1's the count. Ball 1-1. Izzy Davey came in the 5th inning. Oh, just over the top of Jones's head. Gets by Heavey out in left field. And 2 runs come in for the Trojans.
Now batting number 8, Miley Travis.
Miley Travis batting for the Trojans. West Central up 10-1 here in the top of the 6th. There's a hit down the first baseline, kept in play there by Pearson, picks it up for out number 2. Kunzweiler advances over to third base. Now batting is Addie Kunzweiler. Throw back to third. Safe. Swinging strike. 0-2. 2 outs. 1 runner on third base. There's a hit in the left field. That one's going to drop for another run. Eddie Kunzweiler gets Maddie Kunzweiler in.
Now batting top of the order, number 13, Izzy Parsons.
Izzy Parsons batting for her 5th time of the day as West Central comes to the top of the order. One and 0. There's a hit in the left field. Got to go foul. That was awfully close to dropping in there for fair as a fair ball. That pitch gets by Cadence. Runner advances over to second base. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Trojans have tacked on 3 runs, trying to get another one. That one's in there for a strike. 2-2's the count. There's a hit. Jones picks it up over to first base. Safe. Now batting is Sophie Rolfson. That one's going to drop in there, foul down the left field line. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Runners are on the corners at first base and third base. Olsen flew out her last time up to bat. There's a wild throw, and another run is going to score for the Trojans. Cadence Davey not happy with herself on that one. 0-2's the count. "12-1 lead here for the Trojans. The Mustangs get out of that inning, but a few more runs put on the board for the Trojans as they tack on 4 more, and they go up 12-1. Mustangs need to put some runs on the board here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll keep it here. Miller looking to go the distance here for the Trojans. Thanks for hanging with Big Sioux Media this afternoon. Bring you some Tri-Valley and West Central softball. Emery Pearson batting for Tri-Valley.
Now batting number 9, Emery Pearson.
That one's fouled down the third base line. That one's in there for a ball. Tri-Valley's got to go on the road on Thursday to take on Del Rapids. Big Sioux Media will be streaming that game. Pearson's going to take a swinging strike, 1-2. Mustangs are back in action Friday at home as the Vermilion Tanagers are going to make the jaunt north. Big Sioux Media will be here for that game too. 2-2 is the count. Pearson strikes out on a swinging strike. Now batting for Tri-Valley is the senior Izzy Davey.
Number 2, Izzy Davey.
There's a high pop up, and that could drop, and it is. Izzy pops it right there in the little triangle between right field, center field, and the second baseman.
Haley Sorensen.
Haley Sorensen batting for the Mustangs. Izzy Davey, the only Mustang to go 3 for 3 today. Play back to first base. Izzy's back in safe. Sorensen took that first one for a strike. Sorensen's got to pop up. Kramer goes over right behind second base, makes the catch. 2 outs.
Up to The center fielder, number 3, Ava Christensen.
Ava Christensen batting for Tri-Valley. First one's for a strike. Davies back into first base, safe. Ava Christensen gets a hold of that one. Back, and over the fence, and Christensen comes up big with a 2-run home run as her teammates go up and meet her at home plate. Just what the Mustangs needed. Christensen with a 2-run shot. She hit that one over the left field line, or left field fence, I'm sorry. Lupkus kind of got a little shook up there out in left field as she fell over the left field fence, but she's back up. Looks like we're okay. We're back in action.
Now batting, number 30, Maddie Heavey.
Maddie Heavey batting for Tri-Valley. 2 outs, nobody on. First one's in there for a strike. Christensen's home run's going to definitely put us into one more inning. That one's fouled out of play. That one's high, ball 1-1-2. Christensen's home run has kind of sparked these fans here. Heavey's going to drop one in there for a hit right over second base. Cooked a batting for Tri-Valley. Coach Van Essel, looks like she is having a quick little discussion there. All right, back to the action.
Now batting number 12, Keegan Gupta.
Miller still pitching for the Trojans. Cooked up batting for Tri-Valley. Maddie Heavey just got on with a hit. 2 outs. Cookta is going to hit it to right field. It's dropping in there. Here comes Heavey around third, in for another run, and Cookta comes up with a big hit into right field. Cookta, senior for Tri-Valley, getting it done. Vote's going to come in as a pinch runner. Now batting for Tri-Valley, Cadence Davey. Her last time jump, she had a double. Mustangs getting it done, 1 run at a time here. Tri-Valley starting to get into the groove. On the bottom of the 6th inning, Tri-Valley still trails 4-12. That one just gets out of play down the first baseline. 0-2 the count on Davey. And Cadence takes that one for strike 3. Mustangs leave one on, but put a few runs on the board. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media. Tri-Valley 4, West Central Trojans 12.
To see how Wyffels hybrids can increase corn yields on your farm, contact Carter or Mike at Grindy Seeds at 605-254-7447. Wyffels hybrids, more than a number.
Alrighty, getting ready for the top of the 7th. Izzy Davey still pitching for Tri-Valley. Mustangs got 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th. 2 runs came from a 2-home run shot over the left field fence by Ava Christensen. Liz Millard batting here for the Trojans. Sorensen's going to scoop it up over to first base for the first out.
Now batting, number 14, Ayla.
Ayla Kramer now batting. She's had a spectacular afternoon. Couple of doubles. Reached on an error and had a hit her last time up. Kramer is going to hit it right out into the gap into right center field for a hit. Now batting is Brianna Hoff.
Number 1, Brianna Hoff.
There's a hit into center field. Christensen, it gets over her head. And there's a stand-up double for Hoff. No, 1 out. Runners on second and third base. Cadence Lupkus comes up. There is a high fly ball in the left field. Heavey gets under it, catches it, relays it in. Here comes the play at home, no good. Play at third base, got her! But not until the Trojans put up another run. And that'll do it here for the top of the 7th. Nice play there by Heavey. And Cadence Davey with a great play down to third base. All right, bottom of the 7th. Mustangs need to put 9 runs on the board here in order to take it into extra innings. Elverson's going to be batting for Tri-Valley. We won't be streaming it, but the JV is going to be playing next.
Now batting number 24, Sienna Helverson.
Sienna Helverson batting for Tri-Valley. First one's in there for a ball. Tri-Valley trails 4-13. Helverson fouls that one back. Strike 2, 1-2. She's got to foul that one straight back. Sienna says funniest thing that ever happened to her is her big sister pushed her over when they played against each other, and everyone thought it was a random person. Helverson gets a hold of that one and flies out to left field. Center field, I'm sorry. That's the first out.
Now batting number 4, Emery Jones.
Emery Jones batting for Tri-Valley. Jones is going to get a hit into left center field. It rolls to the fence. She's going in for a double, and she has a stand-up double to get things rolling for Tri-Valley. Emery Pearson batting for Tri-Valley.
Emery Pearson.
Emery struck out her last time up. First one's in there for a strike. Miller catches her with a nice riser. That one's high for ball 1, 1-1. Pearson was happy she didn't swing at that one. Celebrates with her team. Mustangs have one runner on second base. Looking strike, 1-2. That one's fouled back. That one is fouled. 1-2 is the count. That one was close, 2-2. One out, one runner on second base. Jones got a stand-up double. There's a wrap into, hit the fence out in left center field. We got a stand-up double as that one rolled under the fence. And Pearson comes up with a big swing and gets Jones home for a run. Izzy Davey batting for Tri-Valley.
Number 2, Izzy Davey.
She's had a great day at the plate, 3 for 3. That one's in there for ball 1. Emery Jones did not. Runners on second and third. There's a little dribbler to shortstop. Mustangs put another run in. They're going to call Izzy out at first base.
Now batting number 6, Haley Sorensen.
Mustangs down to their last out. Still trail by 8, 5-13. First one's in there for a strike. There's a wild pitch. Pearson's going to stay at third base. Great job by Koonsweiler to get back there and pick that loose ball up. Mustangs down to their last out. Sorensen with the swing and a miss. 1-2. Tri-Valley down to their last strike. That one's fouled. Count stays at 1-2. And Sorensen's going to strike out, and that's going to do it here for us. Trojans continue to remain undefeated, improve to 8-0. They prove why they are number 1 in the state for Class A ball. Tri-Valley's going to take their first loss as they lose to West Central 5-13. Tri-Valley was number 2 in the state. Was hoping for a much closer game than this, but good job to the ladies. Tri-Valley went down in the first inning, 3-0. West Central put 3 more on the board in the second inning. They were up 6-0. At the end of 3, they were up 7-0. Put 1 more on the board in the fourth, 8-0. Tri-Valley got their first run in the 5th. And at the end of the 5th inning, it was 1-8. Tri-Valley put a couple more on in the 6th. And a couple more on here in the 7th. That's how we ended up with the final score, 5-13. Tri-Valley will be on the road up in Del Rapids on Thursday, taking on the Couriers. Couriers are number 3 in the state, so that'll be another great game, I'm sure. Big Sioux Media will be streaming that. I believe Matt Larson will be up there for that game. And then Tri-Valley will be at home here Friday afternoon for a game against the Vermilion Tanagers. So with that, that'll do it here for us at New Hope Park here in Crooks. This is Darren Ruesch with Big Sioux Media, wishing everybody a good evening.